This is going to be one late post, but quickly I do want to mention, and this is probably going to be the quickest video I've ever done, but I can't really think of the fandoms I'm into, and oh yeah, I forgot to mention that's the theme this week is fandoms, and that's the thing, I don't watch many TV shows anyway. I'm usually on my computer, which is not recommended because I don't know about other fans around the world, but in Canada, our internet is limited by the plan you have and how many gigs you have of memories. If I'm not, on my computer, I'm drawing. What can I say? The only fandoms, I can't really say I'm into any fandoms. I don't remain on forums for that long. If I talk about something, I don't really have the time to follow up on it. But I guess I just need to quickly say I listen to podcasts, and I don't know who else does. Kev introduced me to podcasts, and so you get all these comic book or cartoon related podcasts, or even Godzilla related podcasts. That's what I've been listening to. Here, I'm going to open my podcast list. I'm going to tell you exactly who I listen to. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man Classics, Earth2.net The Show, Extra Lives, Old Time Radio Adventures, which is usually radio plays and those things. Old Time Radio Superman Show, which is hosted by a guy from Boise, Idaho, and he has a cool accent. But Science Update Podcast, it's like just daily little 4-minute updates. They're kind of cool, some of the things they discover day by day. Spider-Man Crawl Space Podcast, Tranquil Tirades, which very limited nowadays, and World's Finest Podcast, which has ended a long time ago, but I still listen to those old episodes. And usually the ones I mentioned are either comic book related or just some other thing, just video games. Extra Life's about video games. Earth 2 is about all just nerdiness. So I guess I can only say that those are the only things I listen to. The Spider-Man ones, I have to especially recommend Spider-Man Crawl Space. You may not agree with the cast of characters, but they do talk about Spider-Man. They really care about the character, and there's some people who come from who are really old fans and can talk about the Spider-Man history, comic books written way back, and I know who's probably watching is probably not that interested in Spider-Man or any of the other comic book superheroes I probably mentioned right now. But hey, it's something to listen to. I always like listening to other people's opinions on things, on my little nerdy, geeky things. World's Finest Podcast, probably one of the best shows ever. It talks about the cartoons released by DC during the 90s up to the early 2000s, where they were all kind of like bulged up in one universe. They call it the DCAU, and it was just such great cartoons when I was growing up, so I decided to listen to the podcast, and that's all I can really talk about. I've been on some of the forums for some of these sites I mentioned, such as Earth2 and Spider-Man Crawl Space. It's pretty much where it is, it's podcast for me. I can't really say I'm into too many fandoms. This is probably my shortest video. Well, I'm not sure, but still, I hope to hear what the other members of the collective want to say. I wonder what you guys are really into. Kev, I'll see you tomorrow.